I am curious what Heroic's plans are with a Magnus pick. Is the Sven, to be fair, support Sven has been dead. And it doesn't feel like an amazing support Sven game with the Warplate. You don't really need that much physical armor, as the Terrorblade does come out from Falcons, so a really great win condition for Falcons to set up on Skitter now. I am still very curious about what KJ will do with Eternal Empowerment support Magnus, as that is just... I just haven't seen it on support. And mainly core, when you're farming, when you're building up, it's pretty nice. I guess it helps you with some free harassment in lane without expending mana on yourself, and again, it helps you farm the jungle a little bit more, maybe clear out these Terrorblade illusions just a bit. See some poke here.
Nice little steal from KJ. Meanwhile, Skitter, though, that's a lot of damage being dealt to him. He might actually just be dead. And he is. Skitter will be going down already. Whisper to secure first blood on the Beastmaster. And
Water Rune control is going to be much more important for Quinn, considering that he needs to balance his mana usage out as well. And the natural reach on analog shouldn't be too bad.
Is he going to die to the blood grenade? Oh, no, he's alright. The Tango regen. Oh, but he's still going to get clipped. He is still going to get clipped by the Illuminate. How unfortunate. Right on the edge of it. Crit will secure. Meanwhile, mid lane. Analog in trouble. Quinn trying to secure. Doesn't quite have enough, but no, he does.
Might not be as smooth going here.
He's still okay. Matthew's just being a bit of a bit pest. One creep away from the storm. I suppose he did something with that rotation. Meanwhile, bottom lane, a chase is on. Yuma being chased by the illusion plus Amar. Crit's still waiting as well, but Yuma's going to be okay. For now, ATF still pinging out there, wants to go for Yuma. Blood grenade, it does not actually connect. Yuma still in danger, but has the TP rotations in, coming in a nice bushwhack. Matthew locking him down. Amar's in trouble now as KJ's shown up. He'll go down to boot.
With Eternal Empowerment, sure, he's going to eat some camp space for himself, but that one just feels pivotal. The room for Analog to farm the armlet's big as they try to rotate top here.
Up top, they're going in onto the Beastmaster. Whisper is in a lot of danger. Analog's going to TP in to try and help out and at least find a trade. Bottom lane, Amar still causing a lot of problems. They do take down Snaking top. Not a very good trade for Heroic, but they'll be forced to take what they get. That's pretty much it. Make matters worse, Quinn rotates back mid and is going to find an arcane rune for himself. So now your Storm's got an arcane bottled up, which is even worse news for Heroic, because chances are Quinn's going to be trying to find an angle very soon for another fight. And naturally, Crit's just around him, handing Chakra Magic over whenever he can. So just unlimited mana for Quinn. Here we go.
Amar?
ATF being chased down. KJ misses the skewer. Zip in from Quinn. Analog already losing most of his HP. Needs to try and fight, but he can't do it. It's too much. On for more. KJ will go down. Quinn taking out another. Matthew to drop, and Yuma's not looking safe. That'll be a triple kill for Quinn. I mean, it wasn't even close, John. The fight wasn't even close. I mean, my goodness. That was too much.
And it is. This Coddle recall plus Storm is pretty disgusting. Like, just having Chakra in this hero, having all of this spell spam, plus the Arcane running in that fight, just double stat Remnants, Vortexes that don't take too long to come back up, and then this rotation into top, Whispered.
Oh no. This is really, really devastating here for Heroic. And you know, the sad thing is, John, as well, like, for Heroic's sake, is Crit and Quinn are good friends as well. So them just being able to walk around the map recalling Quinn over and over again.
Maybe sacrifice some supports along the way to secure farm for your cores somehow and stem the bleeding a bit, because the more you feed Quinn, the more you feed Falcons in general.
You gotta take it easy, man. You know how I feel when somebody drops an XD, John? I'm an old man. It brings me back to my heyday. KJ?
Oh.
Gets caught out. Quinn is not having it today, Jonathan. Quinn is not having it. You think Quinn's trying to get a job at Falcons at this point, John? My goodness.
Yeah, you know, it's. Remember when Saberlight used to be a stand-in for Liquid back in that one time? You know, it's the same thing for Quinn. Like, yeah, you stand in. He's still playing the same old Quinn, but he's a little bit more relaxed. He's having he's going a little bit wackier. You know, he's going all in on these chases. Oh,
this will be a nice kill. That'll be a very nice kill. Whisper able to secure the line.
Yuma?
Well, it was a nice kill, John. Yuma's gone down now. I mean, I suppose the TV going down is still very worthwhile of a trade for Heroic. The issue is, like, Falcons don't really need this TP at the moment. They're just doing it with Quinn. In fact, here comes Quinn again. Whisper is not going to get him. Whisper's in big trouble. No. Whisper is down. Crit to secure that one.
Yeah. 12 galvanized stacks for good old Quinn.
Bottom lane. Yuma, yeah, I don't know if he should show right now on that creep. This could be a little bit scary. In fact, never mind. Quinn has been recalled. Oh, here we go. He's looking. KJ. Meanwhile, Analog chasing ATF. ATF going to be okay. KJ in trouble. Is not making it out. I don't think. That's number 8, John.
Yeah. Nice and simple for Quinn. Just running around, hit and run. It's like he's playing a wild version of GTA 6 right now, harassing some people.
You know what's nuts, John? Is the fact that here we go again. Matthews, Quinn's been recalled. Matthews in trouble. You know what really upsets me about this Coddle, John? Is that he can alt-right-click the recall and TP to somebody else. So it's just like, you can't escape him. Like, this is just the most global of drafts. If Quinn does get caught out, do they have the damage? Skewer back, they don't have the damage, John. Yuma's in trouble now. He's TP'd in to try and help out, but he's right in the fire of Snake King. He'll go down. There goes Analog. Boys, I think it might be time to call it. It might just be time. This game is a bit too much.
Oh, God.
I can
try for a smoke out here.
I can feel the aura of my POS 1 just getting stronger and stronger every time I enter my triangle, John. I can feel it, the presence. He's watching me every time I enter our own triangle, just making sure I'm not touching the creeps. Quinn. Oh, he's found Analog. Should have gone digital. Analog in trouble. A horrible joke, John. Analog is Why did I say that? Quinn, he's looking for more. Why did I say that? What's wrong with you? This is your doing.
How is it my fault?
KJ?
How's it my fault?
It's your fault. Yuma's in trouble. Look at this. This is your fault, John. This is your fault. Yuma's been caught. He's currently tickling Quinn, hoping that Quinn will just leave him alone, and Yuma sadly going to have to die as Quinn apparently is not done. Looking for KJ now. Where is he? Where's Quinn gone? He's looking for KJ. KJ, get out of there. It's not safe. He did blink, John. It ran right into crit.
Come on, block him.
Oh, and I was about to say Quinn was out of mana, John, but apparently that's not a problem.
He doesn't. No.
So if Analog has ever had a chance to force a good fight, this could be it. Yuma? Is he going to avoid Quinn? He will run the right way. Quinn's still going to have a look around that southern part of the map, and Yuma does not have TP. Oh, and Quinn's going to find him. Oh, no, he ran underneath an observer ward. That's a very sneaky ward there in the corner too, John. And with that, it's just... That's Yuma dying again. Not great news at all for Heroic.
No. But they still have this high round hold. Respawns are fairly short, considering that's a level 15 Sven, so it's not the worst thing in the world right now. And again, you've got the blink on KJ, although he is forced to just skewer back. The wall drop early to zone out, providing this angle here on Falcons to just siege in. And siege in they will. Again, blink skewer back plays there, but you need the Sven for damage, and it's still a little bit longer until he's back up. The Falcons won't overcommit at their least, although...
This is so ridiculous, dude.
Like, all your tools are coming together. You're going to have potentially the Ags coming out for crit, with just a point booster being queued up. The Wisp is going to be something to be concerned about as well.
Who can they catch? I mean, KJ's got to get a nice skill back play, and he's going to find ATF. It's a good start. Lotus Salt, they're going to make things very hard as KJ gets a very nice RP off. Quinn, he zips out of there. They've got ATF. Quinn's going to jump back in now. He's still got the... well, he doesn't actually have the Aegis. Skitter's got it up. Whisper will eventually die. A 1-for-1 on both offlaners. Analog. Analog! I mean, he was trapped in the low
Okay.
ground. Can they get Quinn, perhaps? No, they certainly cannot. KJ's going to die. Quinn's just going absolutely bananas here, as they will wipe them out on the high ground. Buyback committed by Analog, but it's only him and Matthew, and they've finally seen enough. They'll call GG. I'd like to say it was a close game, Jonathan, but it was far from. Falcons, too damn good. And, John, I mean, this 14-0-10 on this storm. Well, why is Quinn playing better on Falcons than he is on Gaiman at this point? Well, what's happening? What's happening?
I don't know. I think, you know, it's a factor of he's having fun. There's less pressure when it's not your team, right? So
15 seconds now left for this final pick. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So we are going the mid-tiny route.
it's just going to make it a lot tougher to match into the Terrorblade. Some early presence on mid, though.
A lot of slows on Quinn. He is just not even moving at this point, and Quinn eventually will go down. First blood to be drawn by Analog. And I'll tell you what, I mean, Analog, he was already having a brilliant start to this game too, but now with the first blood coming out for him, his Tiny does not die, and Analog, he actually never got the roar off. It's a bit of hesitation. I'm not sure if they would have even had the damage anyway. And in fact, Quinn's running back in now. He's got more numbers with him. Skitter's going to join in even.
Oh.
Matthew's in trouble. Matthew's probably just dead. It's a bit unfortunate as they are even going to find KJ. The calling dropped. KJ's still running though. He's alive for now, but Quinn does have a tree grab in one. Won't bother trying to throw it though. They've got the stack. Wrap around through the river, back through the bottom lane. They will come through the north. Falcons looking to maybe take the high ground of the Twin Gate. Crit is going to spot him out eventually. Dangerous fight. Quinn's going to jump in. Arena is down. They've caught Analog. That's a great target. Get rid of that Beastmaster ASAP, and they've got him. So the Aghanim Scepter that was just brought up does absolutely nothing for this surprise reveal. And they've even got a TP cancel on Yuma now. Avalanche out from Quinn. It'll connect onto the Jakiro, so KJ is set to fall. Now ATF jumping in, misses the spear on Yuma, but does find Matthew instead. And Yuma, he's still not out of the woods yet either. He'll blink out just barely, but the chase continues here from ATF. He's got blink up in 4 seconds. Yuma's going to go into the mill.
The high five!
That
the
might have actually killed him.
The high five!
Oh.
No! No! That's sick. With these ultimates, you have to try to work an angle in, set up some traps perhaps from Yuma to get some vision out, try to drop some wards if possible. Even if you just, at this point, roar up a support and get a freebie kill. We've seen that before. Last game, you were seeing some high net worth swings just from killing crit and snaking. You kind of have to just take what you can get at this point in the game and hope you'll get more opportunities to build up as the game goes along. Because 8K at 20 minutes, it's high. You know, it's very clear that Falcons are in control of the game, but it is still somewhat playable, although not like this.
No, not like this, John. Oh, that's a nice RP, though. That's a nice macro as well. Roar is in from Analog. ATF getting very low, does go down. That's a great start to the fight. Now Heroic really wanting to continue. Crit gets into the Pierce the Veil, but he's still in huge trouble. He'll try for a TP play out, but is not going to make it. That's 2 down for Falcons, and Heroic, they're showing signs of life.
I didn't think they'd have...
Doesn't really seem like Heroic want to try and defend, but rather just wait by the mid-tier 2 and hope somebody shows in that mid lane. And, well, ATF is about to show. So you could maybe hope for a Mars attempt. Pings are out from Matthew, but ATF will just kind of commit the God's Rebuke and leave immediately. Skewer, they have found a nice target. It is going to be Skidder, but he's got the Aegis up, so you're going to have to deal with him 2 times. Skidder saved by the Spear of ATF. Analog, meanwhile, losing half his HP already. He's going to try and run away, but a nice arena down from ATF, just going to lock him in, and Analog is gone. Nice and easy.
Get the cleanup. At the very least, you don't lose Yuma. He does manage to blink out of the arena. And you do have RP back up. Cool.
Quinn just managed to get 4 staffed out of there, still taking a lot of damage, and now a nice RP Whisper, he's in with 2. Quinn slowly, surely going down. He's still alive. He will finally drop, but it's going to be at the cost of Yuma. You kill off Quinn, but it's cost you so much. It's still worth more gold and XP, of course, for Heroic, but they're also going to lose another. Falcons now down towards the bot lane. Looks like Quinn is having a look for Matthew, and he does find him with a tree throw. Toss in as well to keep up the vision, and there's your dead shot. Doing a crap ton of damage onto Matthews. He's still continuing to try and get away. Will run west, but eventually they will have him. There's no escape.
No escape. He is stalling for time, but it's not like you have a lot of room to push out anyway on the side of Heroic. And with no outer tower left, map control is really just not there at the moment for the side of Heroic. Everything's in for Falcons. They've got more stat padding out for Skitter with the ultimate orb coming in into the Scotty. You've got the Yasha with a Sanj already up for Quinn, so the stat res is going to come into play now as well. Massive when you're playing up against RP and Roar. And I'm not sure what you try here. They tried to jump.
They do. I mean, snaking's almost dead at least. In fact, they do get snaking.
Analog just trying to go for the full Shivas. Already has the Veil of Discord. So if you can find this angle in for the Blink Roar with the drums before BKBs fly on, the magic damage is starting to pile up. And there are solutions here for Heroic. And again, when it comes to high ground defense, you do have Magnus on your side. You've got Jakira now with the full Ags for KJ. The farming he did in the top jungle is certainly paying off now. So this Blink RP Ags upgrade Macropyre can hold high ground well.
Jump in. Skid has been skewered back. A very nice start for Whisper, but the follow-up was just not there. In fact, here they come. Macro been dropped a little bit early, I think, here. And the Falcons naturally will probably have to wait out the Macropyre because it is just going to burn through their creep wave. Jump in though, Quinn is out with a nice toss back. Whisper gets an RP off though, just in the nick of time, and Analog's there as well with the drums of Slom going. They'll get Quinn down. They've even found the Aegis of the Terrorblade. It's a great start here for the side of Heroic. But can they continue? Can they deal with Skitter one more time? Skitter's got no metamorphosis. A nice dead shot from Crit, actually landing on 4 heroes. Skewer back on Crit. They'll at least find themselves some Muerta. It's a great defense from Heroic, and Falcons once again will have to leave the building. Heading down south. Quinn is around where they're heading, but they're picking out ATF, who is underneath an Observer Ward of the Radiant right now. They're looking to get towards that Shrine of Wisdom. See if they can pick off the Mars once again and maybe go from there. ATF obviously still has no idea that they know he's in that position, though they are coming. RP is out. ATF, he actually got the BKB off in time. ATF now looking to go back in. Yuma actually in trouble. The slows down from the Skadi. The BKB's not doing enough. They'll roar up. Analog trying to turn this one back around. ATF will finally go down, but how do you save Yuma? He's gone. Quinn looking for more. We'll move on to Analog. And Analog is going to die as Matthew also in danger. Did he know? Did ATF? How did they get this? Oh, he has.
I think he did use the gem active up there. It was just kind of baiting. It's like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm gonna go for this wisdom. Jump onto me.
I mean, I guess it's more on Whisper.
Yeah, it's down to the difficulties of trying to force a fight away from high ground, which comes down to vision. Right, you just don't have wards. You just don't have traps. The gem on Falcons is just going to eat all of those traps up. You just don't have an ability to see where Falcons are playing to go on that hunt outside. And since it's such a risk to step outside without that info, you have to play high ground. You have to play close to your objectives. Although
he went for the creep wave clear at the top lane, but it's going to cost him his life. Maybe even an extra life as Matthew was trying to help out, but Quinn's on his tail now. Matthew, he's going to try and make it as hard as possible, even smoking up to really give him so... Oh, the dead shot landing, though. And I think that gave it away because the sound effect. Matthew?
Yeah.
He's still okay for now, but not for long. Quinn's going to see him. Matthew's trying to juke out to the tree line. It's not going to work.
It's at 41 minutes in, so... big props to Heroic. Last time around, it's a very quick game. This time around, they've almost doubled that game time. And
They have.
they're making it challenging for Falcons, right? Like, Falcons are playing a lot more defensive. They're having to look for opportunities first. There are exploits that Heroic are finding in terms of just getting some pickoffs here. But they're also not able to take too much initiative. I think that's really the big downer. Yes, you're staying in the game. You're holding high ground. If you can't go outside high ground, and it just doesn't feel good. You know, you're not really able to try to push.
Block of cheese on crit.
Yeah.
Very nice. I didn't even notice.
It's not as crazy. It's not as crazy, right? It only lasts 5 minutes.
No.
You know, it's not as wild.
Quinn.
There you go.
Ends up
That's a
going
bit
down.
wild.
That's pretty wild. Quinn goes down. Here we are looking at a block of cheese. Top lane. Rack's being taken. Skewer back. They've got Skidder. Can they deal with him? You've got 2 lives on this TB. They're going to jump in with Analog as well. Skidder's still going. Gets a sun drop on his own illusion. Analog trying to fight back. Now the arena ATF locking him in. Skidder, he's not dying. Oh, Skidder, he's not going down. Not even the first time. Oh, ATF with a perfect arena. They couldn't do anything. Well, that's it,
Yeah, I
John.
mean,
that's all she wrote, I think.
Yeah, look, I mean, you don't have the RP left, you don't have Roar, you don't have Refresh. Mega Creeps are in, and 40 seconds is a long time. They'll call it on Heroic. The side of Falcons do take a nice 2-0 for themselves here, Mikey, and, you know, in really great form. This time around, I will say, Heroic did show up, right? Like, they did make it a little bit more of a challenge. Their drafting was a little bit cleaner. They made the game a lot harder for Amar, as Amar was kind of bullied out a little bit on bot. He was the target they were going for.